So I'm going to tell you really quick what this video is about so you can save your time in watching it. This right here, right? This is a 6. Purchased it in July, and this happened in December. Look at that. Yeah, it's gone. Completely gone. Let's talk about that real quick, shall we? So I'm going to go ahead and give you a little background because I know it is the 3rd month of the year, and this happened in December. And as much as I enjoy my phone, and I do, I have had great history with the Samsung Fold series. My first one was a 3, then I got a 4, then I upgraded to the 6 just in July of 2024. I just purchased it. So Gwendolyn is doing what she does, and I often operate with my phone open because that's the whole point of having a phone that folds. Is like when I'm here, and then I can go here. And as I am operating one day, the day before I go on vacation, I kid you not, I am at my desk, I'm doing my things, I am in the midst of working on something, and I get this flash. This flash happens, and I'm like, okay. And so the left side gets a little wonky. So I immediately think, well, what's that about? Close the phone, open the phone, and now the left side is kind of grayed out or has like this little green strain, whereas the right side is just regular. And so I take a screenshot thinking, okay, well, it'll capture it. Well, it doesn't because it captures the screen. Hello, duh. So I'm looking at it and the screens are fighting with each other. The left side is flickering, kind of like a bulb about to die is what it's like. So I'm freaking out like, okay. So I close the phone thinking, well, I hope nothing happens to the front of my phone. No. The front of the phone is fine. I'm doing all the things. I open the phone again and it's gone. It gives me one last little twinkle of the eye and it's gone. So of course I call customer service. I'm like, say man, I'm operating. I am working on this phone and it sort of flashes and now it's black. I got nada, not a thing. So the young lady is asking me, 1, did I drop it? Well, that's a no because I am telling you I am currently working on it. Is it charged? It could be the battery. What the battery got to do with my phone flashing? First of all, it's the beginning of the morning. We're talking like 7 o'clock. Nope. It was like 7:45 because by the 8:13 is when it happened. I got my screenshot and then I called him. So I'm like, no. This phone is perfectly fine. Yet and still she had me plug up my phone because it could be the battery, which I don't understand. Then she asked, did you spill anything on it? Now I'm trying to keep my patience here because I am getting ready to get on a cruise to go out and enjoy myself. There is nothing worse than your phone not doing what it's supposed to do when you're going away. Now keep in mind, I have 2 screens. So the front screen is fine. But when you're traveling, you want to bring things up bigger, you want to do stuff, and the whole idea is to have 2 available screens to get work done. And now that was taken away from me because I used to travel with my tablet, which is what I did this year because the bigger screen was gone. So we go through all of this and I ask her, I said, say, have there been reports of the battery impacting the screen? There's nothing that's been reported at this time. Well, why are you asking then? Because clearly you're asking for a reason. Clearly you're asking. Now she's giving me these places of where I can go and take my phone, but it's like the day before I'm about to travel. Literally, I was traveling later that day. So did I take my phone in? I did not. I did not take it in. She gave me some claim number and some other stuff and I get it. And I didn't take it in. So I get on my trip, I do all my things, I come back, and then I realize It's December. Now, let me tell you where Gwendolyn's head goes when it comes to traveling and driving and operating in December. Unless the sky is really falling and my health is at risk, I'm not getting on the city roads in December. I'm not doing it for a couple of things. Now, my cruise, this trip, it ended like December, I think like 18th or what have you. So we are prime time holiday. Now, road tripping is one thing because I'm gonna get down there and call it a day and be done. But for me to drive to a store during the holidays, I'm not doing it. And I know somebody would say, well, does it matter? Yes, what I paid for matters because I'm hot. I'm still hot. It's not enough for me to get out into holiday traffic though. Like, I'm not that hot. I'm not that angry. I'm not that disappointed. There's a certain level of anger, disappointment, what I'm willing to do based on what comes with. Fighting holiday traffic is not one of them. It's not where I reside, okay? Not doing it. We all know what it's like. Piss poor parking, bad driving, it's congestion, people who are just milling about with like no focus. That's a no. So I decided not to go in December. So back to this story, because what matters? So here I am. Now it's March. Have I gone in? I have not gone in. I have not. I have to go in at some point because it's not working. But I've been reading some of the thoughts and some of the experiences of other people on Reddit, and I'm not very hopeful that anything will come from it. And I hate to say that. It's disappointing that in my heart of hearts, I believe that I'm going to take this phone in and I'm going to have somebody give me some BS response of, I need to pay XYZ dollars to get a new screen. And I'm not sure I can handle that kind of message right now. I don't think I can handle it. It's so disappointing to know that I paid for a phone and within 6 months, it's not doing what I paid for. I'm not sure if Samsung rushed this to market because I had the 4. I had the 4 for 2 years. I had the 3 for a whole year and some before I decided to upgrade. I only upgraded because I wanted, a new color and a better hinge. But if you're telling me that the one part of this phone won't even last 6 months, that's a problem. Now, if you get into the nitty gritty on Reddit, you get into like those rabbit holes, there are people who have had this issue happen within 2 months, within 3 months, some of them the day they took it out of their box. Is there an issue? I believe there is an issue. I know one person has a lawsuit out, and I think it's from the 3. So there's an issue here. But if they were to ever say, yeah, we rushed it with this, well, how does that make them look? So will they ever say it? My gut says no. My gut says no. Now, I don't want to put bad juju out in the universe, but I can't help but see what's happening to other people to get the idea that something positive may not come from this. So where do I land? Because I have loved my years with the Z Fold. I've loved it. And even with this issue happening, I don't see myself going back to a candy bar style phone. I don't see it. I do not see it. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to fall. Am I still using my phone? I am. Now, I paid for this phone outright. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. We paid for it outright. We did a trade-in, paid for it, called it a day, because I prefer an unlocked phone. Could I buy one today? I could. Am I buying one today? Hell no. Because I'm still pissed about this one. I need to get through something before I decide to go back down that road. So many feelings here. And I know someone out there is gonna say, well, there's other folding phones. Try this one, try that one, do this. That's why I did. Understand that with consumers, and we're all in this boat, so trust, even if you don't think you do it, you do it. We all have our own biases and our comfort place. We all have it. And a lot of us, if we have a smart home, all of our technology speaks to each other. And you get to a place where you just feel comfortable. I am in my comfort zone. I am in it. Do I ever want to go outside of this Samsung ecosystem? I don't know. I can't tell you right now. All I know is a lot of things in my home work together. And so far, everything has been great until this one decided to go rogue in December. So we shall see. Of course, I'll keep you updated. And because now it's like, what, almost spring, I suppose I should go in with my case number and get this thing looked at. Not that it makes a difference. I mean, they think about it, it really doesn't make a difference. Because if they're not going to fix it, which I don't think they will, they're not going to fix it. Let's see what happens.